What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG. Back with some Edison. I got myself playing Blackwings, and Pierce is on the Forgs, or the Frog OTK, Frog, Dream Frogs, Reckless Frogs, the Colossal OTK, essentially. Yeah, one of the best combo decks in the game. Very powerful strategy. Pretty much stalls until it can piece together the Fishborg combo, where it has enough cards in hand to pitch and create Army Arm, Colossal Fighter, attach the Army Arm to one of your monsters, and then swing for game till it burns you to death, essentially. So he's gonna go summon Unifrog. He's gonna destroy that anyway, so we got a Torrential. Yeah, he's gonna slowly pick apart our board with his cards until he pretty much out resources us with like salvages and Pot of Avarice, Reckless Greed. Yeah, the first time I saw this deck, I was first off confused. Because I was like, oh, he just like filtered through all his frogs, and then he put it all back. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So hopefully game 1 I come across deck devastation virus that would pretty much crush most of his hand. But that was it. Oh, he salvaged the Unifrog, so I had to reuse it. Hits the bottomless. There's no monarchs in this in the starting like main deck. The monarchs usually come in game 2, game 3, potentially, I guess. That flip flop frog is super annoying. It's like a built-in compulse on roids. Like, so if he flips that flip-flop frog, it can return 3 cards on my side of the field up to the hand, like for every frog I have. It's insane. Like, I don't know, a very difficult card to deal with, in my opinion. So we're gonna go Sirocco, potentially Gale, potentially Bora, I guess. I guess we could go Blizzard, but I don't have the 4-star set up, unfortunately. So we opt for Gale. Gale can send this send the flip frog. We shrink that, attack that. He's gonna add swap frog back to hand. Swing for 19, I believe. 19, no, not 19, 16. Thing has 400 attack, I guess. And then main phase 2. Shoot. Okay, yeah. Main phase 2, Dark End. Send that card that's stuck on our way. And then we can go Armwing to let us have a live Icarus too. Yeah, looks like that's what we opt for. Sweet. And set 2. Pass. Heavy Storm blows us out of the water. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Brain Control. Very powerful card. One of the best cards in Edison. Yep, that sucks. He answered our whole board with 1 card. Alright, swing for 1,000. We take this. Swap Frog is one of those cards they like to like swing and chip with. It's kind of free. They're gonna return it anyways if you do something to it. They don't really care. They have 3 copies of it. If it's already done its job, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so he's gonna go Moray of Greed. He sends back 2 Gonna draw 3, 1, 2, and 3. Pierce is also new to this deck too. I think he just like picked it up the night of. It's still learning all the lines, so there's something he's not doing like efficiently or correctly, and just know that he's new to the deck and is trying to learn. So okay, salvage is gonna add those annoying frogs back to hand. And look at his hand size, it's huge. It's like almost 7 cards, 6, 7, 8 cards. And this is how they get you. They do consist all of frogs, but he's trying to put the pieces together, trying to find the Fishborg frog in the grave to synchro out essentially. But he's gotta pick and choose his moment. Discard, special swap. I don't think the swap frog can pitch like... It can only pitch frogs, I guess. So I don't know how they get the Fishborg in there. I guess they just naturally draw it. Alright, Unifrog goes in. We take 400. Gotta pop the face down. MST. So he goes for the unknown. And then he's gonna go for that dupe block once again. Actually, this is the first time he's gone for the dupe block. Substitute dupe block. So you have to attack the dupe frog, but the ooh, we do have the deck Debbie though. That's really good for us. Okay, so we decide to risk it. Let the summon Sirocco, and then we're gonna add something to hand. Sure, maybe to ladder down, as looks like a thought process at least. He'll draw. Deck Devi gets activated. Let's take a look. We use 2 cards. How many are we getting? 1, 2 cards, 2 for 2. Reckless Murray and Gores, plus the 3 that are on the board. So we got a +3 on that exchange. Well, I guess +1 because he has 2 tokens as well. And then he's gonna add the Unifrog to hand. Reckless Greed gets activated. Yeah, I gotta check the hand because the deck Devi, like, even if you draw after your draw phase and your cards are drawing, then you have to reveal. So it reveals Pot of Avarice plus Dupe Frog. So the rest of his hand is was it Murray, Gores, and something else, and that's gonna make us not be able to push past I missed a 400 strike. Push past life points. We're gonna be able to swing with Shura though over this Unifrog, doing 1400, and then I guess we ran out of gas. Yeah, Vayu's gone, Gale's gone. We just gotta go for Shura, unfortunately. And then this is gonna be turn 2. Des Frog. Okay, we're gonna blow up these 2. I guess I could use the Kalute. Yeah, I guess I could use the Kalute. But we're gonna go Blizzard. Go into a 6-star. His face down is Reckless, and so this is immediately a misplay. The card, well, the turn before, I guess he's my only 4 stars, so I guess Blizzard's okay. But The synchro, I summoned it and I stared at him. I was like, he has gores, so I can't attack. And this might cost me the game. I don't have an answer for gores. The only answer would have been Yugioh, but now I'm staring at a reckless and two of my birds that can't do anything. So we're stuck. We can't do anything. Like immediately after I slammed the arm wing, I was like, he has gores. We can't move. Like the game was in my favor until this point. All right, 1 for 1, very powerful. That's gonna be able to find Fishborg. That is one of the ways they can find it. Besides naturally drawing, he's already gone through like most of his deck. Pot of Avarice gets activated. Sends back 5. And it's gonna let him draw 2. Oh, he draws 3, and I was like, oh, you only draw 2. He's like, oops. He got it mixed up with Murray of Greed. Murray draws 3, Pot draws 2. Giant Trunade. I'm gonna draw a Greed in response. Salvage for 2. It's a +1. Murray agreed. Send back 2. Got 1, draw 2, and 3. I was like, you need to draw 3 on that. Yeah, you got the 2 cards mixed up. Very similar, but yeah, Murray of Greed is essentially +0, whereas Pot of Avarice is a +1. All right, he has pieced together the combo. I don't know how many cards he needs. Maybe 4 cards. Ditch special. Cool. That goes into your 8. And then just ditches once. Twice. Okay, he cracks it for something else. And then that goes into his piece. Okay, side deck. Another deck Devi, please. Maybe some rugs. Deck Devi, Oppression, Banisher, DD Crow. Fossil Dino is very strong. I think rugs would be pretty beneficial. It's better than Bottomless. Maybe. They do synchro a lot, so. I got Gores. As Oppression is coming in. Solemn's, I think, good. I got Ashura because we're not swinging over that many things. A lot of it's just a bunch of walls. Okay, Trap Dust Shoot, Legacy, Dark Illusion, Dimensional Prison, couple birds, and Gores. I think the rugs would have been pretty good because I think they tend to side in a couple Monarchs game 2. But we'll see. Alright, I get to go first. We're gonna start off with Banisher, I believe. Banisher makes it so they can't just swap Frog. Ooh. Breaker comes on the field. We will bottomless that. And then we're gonna swing in with these dudes. I don't think we're interested in attacking with Banisher. We just want his effect. And so if one of those is deprison, we just don't want our banisher to leave. We're gonna make him attack into banisher before anything else. There it is, the prison. I felt like I can apply additional pressure with the fossil, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not the best attack. I think summon Bora attack was the move, not what I did there. This kind of like opened the gates for him. So I had the right idea until I didn't. Essentially. All right, swing for 17. So what I noticed with Forgs is like they side into like more real traps, more lower to the ground, deep prisons, breakers, and things like that. Look at that, triple dimensional prison. All right, Geki break. All right, our pieces have been answered. So he goes Tree Frog, but I forget to activate DD Crow. So this might cost us a lot. Now we're staring down Pious. We have no targets for Blizzard because they all got prisoned. So we'll attack, go over that. 34, take 12. And this time I remember. That was really bad the first time. Even letting that happen was really bad. Discard the special. We will press. None of this nonsense. Salvage. Adds those to hand. But without an answer to oppression, might be difficult. You could just summon Blizzard, pump, and attack. Yeah. I figured as much. It was just a body. Ooh, Kai's is there. Yeah, see the rugs would have been excellent. Instead of paying 2,400, we'd be just sweeping the rug. Give him no place to stand, but okay, we're gonna lure darkness. Look for some gas. We do find it in the these two. That will strike for game. Cool. Game number 3. I don't think I changed anything game 3. So we just go, oh, okay. No. We learned. We put in some rugs. Probably rugs for bottomless. Yeah. The Caius, after seeing Caius, I was like, oh shoot. I don't want to deal with that. Let's put some rug action in. The thing about Forgs though is the games tend to go a lot longer. They're not quick games. Pulling the rug activates on Swap Frog. That's a pretty good card to use it on. Not only can you use it on Monarchs, you can also use it on the Swap Frog to deny their setup. So hopefully that's the only piece he had in hand. I'm not drawing too hot with the monsters. Not really summonable monsters. Blue, technically, I couldn't summon, but like same time, I don't really want to do that. But there we go. Sure, it hits the field. He will attack. He'll prison Icarus. We do. We can take care of 2 more cards. It is a Raigeki break. Pitching salvage. Go for middle one. I don't know. It's very interesting that the frogs would go more towards this strategy than and keeping their like combo pieces in. But Breaker hits a tanks a bottomless. He'll take 17 from Bora. And he's just not, it looks like he's just not drawing any of his like frogs. The only frog we've seen is Swap Frog. And then a lot of traps. Another Icarus attack, excellent. Compare this. Mirror Force will answer Bora. He's not interested in tanking more damage. I think he's trying to hang on for dear life to find those frogs. Okay, we're like, okay, well, we have Icarus, so yikes. Okay, he's gonna blow up our board. Tanks 14, drops the Gores, so this might be able to stop our barrage of monsters. Gores eats another one of our cards, so pretty good. Attack for 18. He's getting pretty low. It's getting close to Kalut range. Any of our monsters plus Kalut is game. That's a monster and passes. Maybe we just go in and try for next turn at 8,000 life points. I don't see really him taking us down to 0, especially fighting through DD Crow. Yeah. And attack. Raigeki break. Has to use it. No choice. And we'll pass. Oh, another breaker, not a frog. Okay, we take 19. So we're gonna be able to control him. Pop his back row and swing in. Alright, brain control. And that will seal the deal. Okay. Yeah, that game 3 was really unfortunate. It just didn't feel like frogs at all. It was like Deep Prison, Raigeki break. It was like trap dot breaker, breaker dot deck, and a Swap Frog that got pulled. Yeah, very unfortunate game 3. The first two were excellent. The first two were an excellent example of how the deck works. I did do a major blunder with this play right here, Armwing. This stopped me from just ending the game. It needed to be Kalut plus Goyo, and you just swing with Kalut over and over and over again until he has to drop the Gores on the Kalut. Otherwise, you'll just have nothing. But instead, what happened is I summoned these two dudes and I stared at him for like 4 turns until he colossaled me. Right here, yeah. But and then game 2, what was it? Game 2, I just had a lot of hate pieces, Fossil, Banisher, and eventually pecked them down with our birds. But yeah, fun match. If you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and then I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.